So this is my old man bicycle that I usually ride to the post office. For today's roaming video, I'm gonna head to the Riverside Park. Right now it's Saturday morning and there's usually a lot of joggers out and pretty serious runners as well. I know this road very well because a few times every week I walk on it early in the morning when I make calls back to home to call family. Since there are less apartments along here, or at least they're spread out more, it's less likely that I'll disturb anyone when I'm chatting on my phone at 5 o'clock in the morning. Basically, all of Taipei is surrounded by these giant dike walls, and they have certain entrances where you can get in, and inside is just a big park. It just goes for miles and miles and miles. The river is straight ahead, though you can't see it, but in some bigger typhoons, it's up against the dike wall. It's so much water. Just unbelievable. This couple in front of me is really moving and grooving, so I've got to kick it to get ahead of them. So why did I stop here? I suddenly realized I don't have a face mask on, and right now it's mandatory, even outside.
Go.
I decide to just keep going along. I've already gone more than halfway, so what the heck. So if you see a few people looking at me askance, you'll know the reason why. The wall here on the right is a graffiti wall. That is, it's legal to graffiti on this wall, and they come every now and then to paint it white, paint over the graffiti so other artists can come and put new work on. So it's been recently painted, you can see, it's mostly white. I rarely see anyone fooling around on this faux rock climbing wall. I fooled around on it myself. Maybe I'll show that one time. So I'm going to head back in the direction from where I came, this just simply because I need to get a mask on. But I'll show some bonus footage at the end of this, because I was actually out here yesterday afternoon, and most of the footage didn't come out too well, but the back half did when I headed more into town when I was on my way home. So I'll put that on towards the end of this video. So every weekend morning out here, it's all the same. It's always like they're running these little mini marathons and different running clubs and individuals. Just a lot of people. they've got baseball fields out here, soccer fields, badminton courts, tennis courts, bars to do chin-ups. They've got the works all along this Riverside Park. What's funny here is I got off my bike to push it up here, but the transition seems seamless. And getting back on as well. You don't really notice that I'm off my bicycle. These pavers have glass impregnated in them, and right now you can see them twinkling, but during the twilight hours it's really spectacular looking. So this footage is from the day before, and so I've just continued it from when I turned back at the halfway point. Now I'm heading in the opposite direction, more towards the city center. I've still got a decent pair of legs. I can make it up most inclines even on my old man single gear bicycle. These booths up here on the left are food and beverage vendors. It's more of a nighttime thing. I think they serve beer and stuff like that. About a week ago, I was riding my bicycle here on my way to the gym in the early morning, and there was a foreigner up on this street corner up ahead, and he was mumbling and stumbling, and when I passed him, he opened his mouth. He said something to me. I don't even know what it was, but I could smell the booze from like 6 feet away. I was going to tell him, hey buddy, go dry out. No wonder some people don't trust foreigners. You got me with no mask, and you got a bunch of rum-dums hanging out. This drinking water museum, kind of unusual. I should probably stop in there one day and see what that's all about. This here on the right is a kiddie water park, open only during the summer months. So this is kind of a new trend in Taipei, these flea markets. I know that they have this one here and they have an even bigger one in another section of town. It's mostly used items like clothing, but there's also a lot of handicrafts as well. I have a Taiwan friend. I haven't seen him in a very long time, but he used to operate in one of these flea markets, and he was really good. He would work with non-ferrous like copper and brass and make bracelets, earrings, and that sort of thing, and he was just a very imaginative and creative person. I learned a few different tricks from him. I was never a fan of these ex-pedestrian crossings where the light's green for all pedestrians in all directions. It's a bit of a free-for-all. It's not very crowded here right now, but this is a pretty popular eating destination as well as shopping area for mainly younger people. The building on the left is a movie theater. And there's another movie theater up ahead at the main intersection that I'll pass in just a little bit. And I went there a few months ago to see that movie Dune. I was like, I've never seen a movie alone or by myself, and so I said, to heck with it. My wife typically doesn't like to go to movies, so I said, I'm just going to go myself. Well, little did I know that when I went by myself, I didn't know I was going to be alone in the whole movie theater. Well, actually, I'm exaggerating. There was one other guy who came in late. But it was really crazy to be in such a big movie theater with such a big screen, and there was just two of us. Given that I'm on my bicycle, I probably should have stopped at that yellow light. I've really got to kick it into high gear right here. I just made it across. This road will take me back to the place where I entered the Riverside Park. So now I'm back on the other side of the dike wall. That's all for now. Appreciate everyone who watches, and I'll catch you guys next time.